Well, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here in New Hampshire. Kind of cool. I don't think it's going to break much over 70 today, so it's going to be a nice day. My days have swapped. I've changed some things up because tomorrow's going to be rainy, and I had two 10-mile days planned. I don't know if you guys recall me saying that, maybe from the last video. Two 10-mile days planned. The first one was pretty easy. The second one was going to be really hard. It's supposed to rain on the second day, which is tomorrow. So that makes this particular hike completely impossible, the very difficult one. So I've flip-flopped my days. I'm going to do the very difficult hike today while the weather's pretty, and the easier hike I'll do it in the rain. So that's the plan today. Today we're going to be climbing up Mount Moosilauke. 3.8 miles from here. The total hike today is about 10 miles. And it's going to be, I think I characterized it as brutal. I haven't done it yet, but I've seen people do it on video. And to me, it looks brutal. So we'll go make the best of it. And I'm actually carrying a pole today. I usually don't carry poles, but it might be beneficial for me because this climb looks like it's going to be pretty straight up, and extra leverage with a pole might come in handy. We're going to try it. I'm open-minded about it. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'm sure we'll have a lot to share as the day progresses. So we will catch up with you a little further down the path. Beautiful waterfall. I think we're going to be hiking right up beside this water for a little while. We've been doing some climbing, but we're getting ready to get into it big time. This beautiful waterfall. Again, we're going to hike probably right up the side of it, looks like, all the way up. Very nice. All right, everybody, we're pretty much at just below the top of the waterfall itself. We've got a long way to the top of the mountain, I can tell you that. Probably another 2.5 miles. But it's beautiful. You could probably stand right there and just get a shower. Very nice. That's where we're headed, folks. That's where it came from. I'm telling you, this is big work. Big work. All right, folks, we still have 1.4 miles to the very top. And we've done nothing but climb. We're kind of experiencing a little bit of a drop now, but I assure you we're about to bounce right back up and climb some more. So it's been a pretty tough morning so far. All right, everybody, we got some views here from Mount Moosilauke. I still believe right there is where we're going. So we still got something up to do before we start heading down into that valley. But I almost see a cairn. Maybe you can see it. See a rock cairn at the very top right there. I believe that'll be the ridge, top peak. Pretty cool. Let's keep rolling, moving. Getting very close to the top now. Fragile alpine plants can be killed by footsteps to preserve the alpine zone. No camping or fires. Stay on the trail. Okay. Okay, folks. Remember those rock cairns you saw from way over there? That's what we're looking at now. I think that one right there, center of the screen, is the very, very top of Moosilauke Peak. Okay. Holy smokes, y'all. Holy smokes. Pays to look back, huh? Wow. Glad I chose to change the days. It'd be a shame to have to climb all the way up here in the rain and not get any views. Man, oh man. It's something. We're making it there, folks. We're still not quite to the top. I keep thinking we are, but we're not. You see that area there where the people are congregating? That is definitely the top. So that's where we're headed. I can see the elevation sign up there marking the peak. So we are going to press on and get up there. I might stop having some lunch. Alright, everybody, it's windy, it's cold. We made it to the top of Mount Moosilauke, 4,802 feet. Look at these views. Right there is what we're going to hike down off this mountain. So it's been a while since I've had to put this jacket on during a hike because I'm cold. I tell you, it is cold today. It's just this wind is like ice, man, coming through here, whizzing through here. I don't know what the feel like temperature is, but I'd say somewhere in the 40s for sure. But what a beautiful day. Tough hike today, but we made it to the top. If I don't fall on these rocks. So happy to be here. And we'll be starting to head down. I think I'll eat something first though. I can even see the trail right there is the Appalachian Trail going over top of that ridge. We're going to follow it over that ridge. And finally, that's the plan. Talk to y'all soon. we're headed downhill now, obviously, and it's a lot less strenuous to go downhill. That's a no-brainer, right? But I don't know if it's much faster, honestly. It's just because you're having to pick and choose every step and be careful not to fall. So it's slow, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. It's all good. We got the hard part behind us. We're really about halfway through the hike in terms of miles, but there's more downhill here on this side than there is uphill on the other side, which is the reason I decided to go southbound. I passed a lot of people I knew today that did it northbound, and I don't think it's real easy either way. You know, this trail that I'm going down now doesn't look a whole lot different from the trail in places where I went up earlier today, so I don't know if there's much advantage one way or the other. But I know that the hard part is over, and at least the strenuous part is over. Now we just got to slowly make our way down the hill without, getting something hurt. I think we're going to do fine. All right. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. I've had a great day, and so far, and I look forward to sharing with you more as we go further down the hill. All right, everybody. We've reached the 1,800 mile mark on the Appalachian Trail, which is pretty cool. Climbed Mount Moosilauke and achieved 1,800 mile mark today. So this has been a good day for sure. So that's pretty awesome. That only means that we have less than 400 miles. Less than 400 miles to finish this bad boy up. So that's pretty good, I think. So, yeah, we're only about a mile now from our pickup point. And we've had a really good day, I think. I hope you guys have had a good day too. The climb up Moosilauke was, I've had the impression it was going to be brutal until I did it, and I would say it was really hard, but I wouldn't say brutal. Brutal to me is a word that means that it's just about impassable or impossible, and I didn't feel that. It's definitely hard to do, but not impossible to do. Just got to keep sticking with it and pressing on, and that's what we did today. So yeah, it was a great climb, and ultimately, a great finish getting up to that top of that peak. And it looked a lot different from peaks and balds and mountaintops that we've seen before. Starting to look a lot more like the whites, where there is no trees, and you go up above the tree line and you follow the rock cairns across the trail, and I think we'll see much more of that where we're going. So overall, good day. Let's get on to the parking lot. All right, everybody, we've made it to the parking lot. This is the parking lot of where we're supposed to be picked up. Unfortunately, I'm here, but the driver's not, because I'm early. I'm always early. And so I did attempt to contact the hostel where I'm staying about 2.5 hours ago and told them I was probably going to be early, and I told them to come if they could, but at that point they got plans too. So I never got a confirmation back, and I think that's a thing of you don't always have signal here, so it could be that I'm communicating with someone who doesn't have a signal either, so it's okay. I'll sit here until the appointed time, and they'll pick me up and everything's going to be fine, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just early. Had a great day today. The highlights of the day, of course, was climbing over Mount Moosilauke, or Moosilauke, I don't know. I'm going to have to find a local to give me the preferred pronunciation, because they all do it a little bit differently. But it was a really hard climb, ain't no question about it, but once I got up there, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. You just got to keep on pressing on and pushing, and before you know it, you got to get to the top, right? So we did, and coming down was a little sketchy here or there, but as long as you're careful, I think it was fine too. But what great views from the top of Mount Moosilauke. And then, of course, we came across the 1,800-mile mark today, so that's great. I'm excited to know that as we speak today, right now, I've got probably about 300 and probably 90, probably 380 something miles to finish in Maine. So that's pretty exciting, actually. We're continuing to clip off these big momentous mileage points, so I'm excited about that, and we'll keep on pressing on until we get to where we need to be, which is going to be Katahdin, Maine. That's the plan. So I appreciate y'all following along, and we will look forward to catching up with you first thing in the morning.